Well, it looks like FUT birthday is probably going to be this Friday now. We have our first bits of news for it. We weren't sure if there'd be some road to the final stuff in there. It still could be, but the news today suggests that it won't be. We'll go and check that out. We've got an EVO leak right now that actually people are very excited about. It's very simple. It's not a very, huge, extravagant evolution, but people are still excited about it nonetheless, and we'll talk about why here in a little bit. EA did mess up on an EVO today that I'm sure most of you have seen by now, but they did tweet something out a couple hours ago, I think. If you haven't seen it, we'll go talk about that really just right now, actually. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. There will be a link in the description down below. They are the cheapest and the safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for an 8% discount. But guys, thank you all for being here, of course. And what I'm also going to do today is, you can't quite see it, I've got a big head, I know, but I'm going to open this icon pick for today's video. I'm going to rip the pick open. I'm not going to take the 87x10 or the Bobby Firmino. It's tempting, but I'm going to do it for the content. So stick around to the end if you guys want to see that. But okay, we inch closer to 20k subs every day, by the way. I think like 40% of my daily viewers are not subscribed, so if you enjoy the content, then that'd be awesome. It helps a little guy out like me. Now, okay, on to this EA mess up today. This EVO came out. It's a pretty good EVO, actually. This Asensio and Onana both are really, really good. However, it releases only right wing position. It actually is supposed to be right mids as well. EA Direct tweeted out basically saying right mids for some reason weren't able to be submitted in there. As a result of the issue, an additional evolution will be released specific to the right mid position in the coming days. So we'll just see a second one of the same thing here in a little bit. But where it was a little controversial is that people did already put a card into this King of Egypt EVO before knowing right mids could fit into it, and it's paid. If it was free, it wouldn't matter because you'd have a right mid one coming out in a day or two, and then you could just put that card in there. It's an extra EVO for free. But if that second King of Egypt drops and it's also paid, it's kind of like oopsies. Somebody might have selected a much different card in there for 75,000 coins if right mids could fit in. That's probably a really, really small amount of people that actually would have that problem, but it just kind of shows you if they release it paid, they don't really give a fuck. They don't really care. If you would have put a card in that was a right mid that was supposed to be able to be put in there. And also, guys, random question. Is there a card out there that is keeping you sane playing this game? Like, is there a card like Dennis Bergkamp, right? Maybe not as crazy as other cards out there, but you're having a lot of fun with. That's kind of what I want to look for right now. I was trying to use this new Rafinha today because tiki-taka attackers are so hard to find, and I really had a lot of fun with him. And I was just messing around with like Rafinha, Schlupp, Fernandez, and this striker up here, Gallego. Just like a full tiki-taka team to see how that was. And it was fun, but just trying to try some stuff out. Like, what players are you using right now that are a lot of fun? But okay, on to the leaks and news part now. FUT birthday is coming soon. It's still up in the air if it's going to be this Friday or not. I would guess so at this point because we have all this news now. And Donk clearly knows some leaks as well. He says big SBCs and cards are coming. We got icons, heroes this year. I don't think heroes were in last year, I want to say. Could be wrong about that, though. Evolutions, of course, are going to be specifically in there. FUT agent also said we're going to have FUT birthday specific EVOs, which is not a surprise. Daily SBCs and a daily login apparently returns too. Like I was saying, Donk has to know a thing or two because he says big SBCs and cards are coming. So I would assume if it was coming next Friday, it'd be hard to have that info already. There's that messy card we got last year, and then here is CR7. Is that, what year was that CR7? 22 maybe? I don't know what year that Ronaldo is from there. And the other tier 1 guy is FIFA Trading Romania, upcoming promo FUT birthday. That's all he says. So I don't know if that means the upcoming promo or just an upcoming promo. Any leak to daily login would be there. But yeah, we do have the official card design leaks as well. Now, these aren't completely official because I believe, okay, explains it right here. Yeah, these are all the assets that are actually coming out, but they are kind of designed in the designer's way. The assets are put together basically by whoever made this image. I'm not even sure who it was, if it was him or not, but it will look something very, very close to this. But yeah, is that Fidget Spinner Plus? What the hell is that? And here it is right here. FUT agent. FUT birthday will include special evolutions. FUT agent will help you. Okay, well, that's real comforting. Thanks, FUT agent, for that. Okay, and here he is again. Training camp evolution. Your player will gain Silver Trickster. This had people very happy because, as we know, Silver Trickster allows you to do the fake shot. That is very, very good. I just started like doing that more often actually with my players, and I've noticed that it does actually kind of give a mini speed boost almost. I wouldn't say speed boost because you can't be sprinting, of course, but it kind of gives you a non-sprint speed boost, if that makes any sense at all, if you guys have been doing the fake shot with Trickster. But we have no other news about it, though. Wasteful Blimp is like, that's a huge W, max overall 89, and there was no reply there. But yeah, it's one of those things, again, where it's hard to say if it's actually going to be awesome or not, because it might take a week to get it, and that's kind of why this is a little, like, iffy to me a bit. If we start to get EVOs substituted for training camp EVOs instead of like added on. If that makes any sense, we continue to see the same EVOs, and then training camps are just added on and not replaced, because this is just going to be basically a worse version of like the objectives. If this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, obviously, and it takes the place of a normal evolution, right? So maybe we should just be a little hesitant until we see it like not affect other EVOs. But I believe that was all the evolution leaks that we had. And then we also have this from FUT Scoreboard, these pack leaks. They're kind of swap-like. We have the 81 by 30, then the 81 by 40. I don't know what the difference is here. Oh, rare players pack and rare gold players pack. Okay, whatever. 81 by 30, 81 by 40, and then the 81 by 50 and 81 by 75. It is a little swaps-like, but I don't know. It's just speculation on what they could be, but maybe they'll all be in the new season or something like that. And we also had the FUT birthday guarantee pack. So is that a sign possibly that it comes this Friday? Maybe. But on many of these pack posts though, like pretty much all of them, I will say, is every time we don't see exchanges on these, people basically say, just give us exchanges. Down here, still no exchanges with the frowny face. And you know, the further we get onto the year, it does probably get just less and less likely we do actually see them. I believe it was leaked from Sheriff himself. I think Sheriff, before the game came out, said that they will be coming out at some point. However, they just wouldn't be out right away. Did that change possibly with them seeing how SBC storage affected things? I don't know. The other leak as well that we also got prior to the game coming out was the paid season pass, and that's not come out yet either. People have also said that, oh, that was just a rumor, that was never going to happen. The paid season pass was literally in the beta. You can't see any real screenshots of it or videos because the beta was the embargo was up. You couldn't show anything. If you guys have been around for a while, I literally got copyright striked from showing something. I don't even know what the fuck I showed, but I got striked for it. I didn't even show anything. They were obviously quite strict at the time. You can't really find screenshots of it, but it was literally in the game. I saw it with my own 2 eyes on a screenshot in the summer. So it at least was in the game at some point. The plan is there, and has that plan deviated? I don't know. We have no idea, but it is interesting to see the two things we really haven't seen yet that we have expected to see are the exchanges and the paid season pass, and we haven't seen either of them yet. One of them obviously is good for us, and one of them is not so good. But I do wonder if, because of the bad PR they got over their stock price, they're less inclined to introduce that this year, maybe even next year. We'll see it from the very first release day maybe, or they'll add it in later on into the game next year. Because it would be pretty ballsy if they add that in this year with all the bad PR they've already gotten for this game, considering players left early and the gameplay was very bad, and you know, it's getting back to not a great spot again here, but it was really bad as well in the November period, October-November period. It'd be pretty ballsy to bring it back now. Also, there's this pack here, Fantasy FC pack, contains one fantasy player or hero as well, which I'm assuming will be an SBC coming up, and you might need fantasy players for that, keep in mind, if that were to drop today. So that might make fantasy players rise as well here. Like this guy said, fantasy cards will explode in price now, or they don't need it at all. So it's hard to say, but there's a chance that they are needed. And also, guys, speaking about next year, kind of a random bit of information here, Liga MX is pretty much confirmed to be in the game. This guy says he has an exclusive leak. He's got 5 stadiums that will come: Chivas, Leon, Monterrey, Azteca, and Tigres. Rumors say the new agreement is until 2028. So this one, I think Liga MX is like guaranteed to be in next year's game at this point. The Brazilian League, not as guaranteed, but the Liga MX, we should see next year, and all the players back in Ultimate Team as well, which is pretty cool. And then also, we're still kind of waiting on that Rolfo card, right? You would expect a pretty hyped up flashback to not be released at kind of a random time like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Usually you'd expect that kind of SBC to be a Friday or maybe a Saturday, right? But I saw this and I was like, oh no, is it going to be canceled maybe? Because FIFA Trading Romania drops a little sad tear emoji, and then he does reply down here to somebody who says she's not coming, question mark, and then he says not today. And that was before Monday's content, so still could be coming out on the Tuesday. But yeah, let's hope it's not canceled. I don't know why it would be, but it is strange for a hyped up player like that to drop on a Tuesday or Wednesday. And quickly, I want to ask, how many of you got Mycon today? Did any of you end up 1 win away and ended up losing? I said in my comment yesterday, I'm like, some of you reading this, at least one person will end up with 29 wins, and try not to, I mean, I don't know, launch the controller into outer space. But on the bright side, I actually don't, I mean, Mycon's going to be very, very good, but honestly, Rapid and Whipped for a right back, like there are things to nitpick about this card if you really, really wanted to, so you're not probably missing out on anything too crazy if you don't get Mycon. And guys, we got a bunch of Fantasy FC upgrades, by the way. You want to go to FUT GG, go to upgrades, and you'll find it. Or sorry, I think it's Fantasy Tracker, then upgrades, and you'll see all of them here. Gason ended up getting Rapid plus, other cards on here like Buendia's SBC ended up getting a +1 everywhere. Billing got Anticipate and Relentless. Many of these upgrades are actually very, very good. A lot of the times EA end up kind of giving some bullshit, but Ping Pass and First Touch is is awesome for Sagankov. Finesse shot, whip pass is good for Babajide. Caicedo yesterday was incisive pass and technical. Like, they seem to be giving out some really nice upgrades here, actually. Yeah, Salamakers. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I apologize. Tiki-taka and Quickstep is very nice. Both of those are pretty awesome. So, oops, my bad, Burkhardt, Flair, and Travella. That's not great. Yeah, check that out. And also Colomawani, the Juventus won today, I believe. I have no idea why I said I believe. I'm a Juventus fan. I watched the game. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, no goal or an assist for him, unfortunately. The 10 club goals, they only scored 2 today, but he plays every game. I'd expect him to get the goal or an assist and then winning the games there. So he's going to get like 2 upgrades at least. And you'd hope he avoids the cards too. So he's on a really good track to end up getting 3 upgrades, which is really, really nice for Colomawani. And guys, we talked yesterday about just how crazy some of these prices are probably going to drop today, and many of them really have. If you were able to get out, congratulations. If you sold yesterday when we talked about it, honestly, you did really well. Rio Ferdinand was up a couple 100,000 coins yesterday. Same with Bale. Bale was more like 100k. Mia Hamm was 1.5, I want to say, like 2 days ago. Yeah, 1.5 right at content time today. She was 1.455. So congratulations if you managed to get out of them and didn't hold them for today. We talked about Adeyemi, 269 today. What was he yesterday? He was 442,000 right at content time. Now down a couple 100k. So yeah, this really was kind of what I expected to see. And I'm really glad we talked about that yesterday, because they're hopefully you guys sold prior to today's. Now you can just buy back. Even right now you could buy back, and you're going to make so many coins based off of you selling at the right time. If you want to hold on for one more day now, they're probably going to drop even further, I would guess. So yeah, well done. Good job. FUT birthday's coming. If it's actually coming out this Friday, we'll see more of a market drop, even just inherently based off of the rest of the market as well. And okay, let's read your comments and we will open our icon pick. And Doc and Rum, welcome back, by the way, to the video. I want to talk about this. Why are my center backs paralyzed for 10 seconds after every kickoff? How is this still in the game? Kickoff is real bad right now, and I'm not sure if that's just because defending is hard, like, since the patch, but man, kickoff is, I mean, it's bad still. It's really bad. There's kickoff glitches now as well. They're back again, of course. I don't know what's going on with that, but here's kind of an unpopular opinion, actually. Groove locks as EVOs are pathetic. You EVO someone up and a new card comes out that is better. You all just love EVOs because you've been playing the same game for the last decade. EVOs are crap. And I think a couple things. The first one is, you know, you EVO someone up and a new card comes out that is better. That's just kind of how the game works. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. If you got a card in October that was going to be meta enough for like the whole rest of the game, would people like that? I don't know. I think that that's kind of one of those things where like there has to be some sort of progression path here. So maybe you're saying that like it comes out really fast, right? And that is a debate I think we could maybe have, or it's like the power curve moves too quickly. I think that's a fair debate to have, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of progression, you know, just I think inherently in the game. And also just loving EVOs because you've had the same game for a decade. There could be some truth to that. I agree, but I just think being able to select your own player, make them usable into the power curve, I don't know how we can complain about that too much when there are legitimate, really important things to complain about. Like, I don't know, the gameplay is my fat ass, the responsiveness is AOL 2001 dial-up internet speed. Like, that is a pretty big, important topic to have, and I don't want to sit here and say we can't talk about anything else, of course, but complaining about EVOs and saying they're crap, I can't personally get behind that one myself. And Mateus says, how's that Ian Wright, man? I've been thinking of buying him. I think with Ian Wright's strength, I didn't think he was clunky. I did not think so myself. I think that his quick step is definitely what you notice with him. Very, very fast. Is he mind-blowing? I wouldn't say so. I don't know if, honestly, any striker that doesn't have finesse plus can be purely mind-blowing. I think that's really hard, at least just for my playstyle, of course. Really, if you like a striker that can pass, he has incisive, and you also like a striker with quick step plus, you're going to like that card. And with icon chemistry and high base stats, like, you're going to like him a lot. But finesse plus is just so critical to me for a striker. But okay, it's time. We're going to open the icon pick. This is so dumb to me to select this, but we're doing it for the content. And if I can get Thierry Henry, I will streak live on stream, and I will have zero regrets in the process. But okay, let's slowly reveal one by one. Please don't let it be a mistake to pick this. Okay, heroes first. I'm just ready to get absolutely shafted in these next two here. If I can get Thierry Henry, I will streak Well, I guess can I edit that out? Can I edit that part out? Okay, I'm honestly this card is unbelievable, by the way. This is like the favorite pro player card. Everyone loves this card. I literally cannot believe that I just packed that card. Okay, and the third one is Kelly Smith. Okay, holy shit. Press the right one, please. Henri selected. Up. Yes, thank you. And we just got a 7 million coin card. Holy shit, please. Can I fix my computer so I can play this game right now so I can use this card? Oh my God. I am gonna have to, I literally said I was gonna streak, man. I owe you guys something. I don't know what I owe you, but I owe you something. Well, it was worth it. That's cool, but thank you for being here. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.